Hey, what's up, Leo? I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your November reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you want to check out your other placements, you definitely should, as it will give you the full scope for what's going on in November. But if this reading helps or resonates with you, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel. I am available for personal readings if you'd like to book with me, and you can find me on my social media, Instagram and TikTok at Jadestone Tarot. But yeah, Leo, let's get right into your reading and see what messages may come through for you for the month of November. See what's going on, what you need to know or be aware of. Whoa, and that was fast. So we have Iris of the Rainbow, number 32. Messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus in November. The Feline, number 65. Okay, so Leo, I am picking up here. I'm picking up on this situation. There's a reoccurring situation that keeps on coming up for you, okay? There's a lesson that you need to learn. There's a cycle that keeps happening, and it keeps on happening because you haven't learned the lesson, or there's still some more learning and growing to do, okay? And the sooner you learn this, whatever this lesson is, the sooner the storm will pass. So it's kind of like you're in the middle of like a storm right now, and it's because it's really tying into this eclipse energy, to be honest, because the eclipses are representing like the past, old patterns, cycles that have been going on for years and 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 years. And this is like the time where we have the opportunity to do things differently. And by doing things differently during this eclipse season is where it cements and solidifies, and then we get onto a new cycle, a new wave, a new path. Okay, so there's some unfinished business in a situation, and there's unfinished business because there's still something that hasn't clicked, or there's still something that you're needing to learn, or there's still a purpose, there's a reason behind the situation that you're dealing with, and it's like it's reoccurring. It's like whether it's, you know, for example, in relationships, maybe you're finding yourself attracting similar people. And it's like it's a new face and it's a brand new person, but yet it reminds you of someone from your past, or it ends the same way, or there's some sort of underlying issue that keeps reappearing and playing out in different scenarios, in different situations, different relationships, but it's still the same underlying theme. And you're like, well, what the hell? Why does it keep happening? It's like, gotta dig deeper. And this is the perfect time to do that. November is the time where we're going to be digging deeper. You're going to be digging deeper and discovering why this keeps happening, okay? And hopefully, moving forwards, it'll be the last time that you ever have to do this. So, in this situation, right? Because it's like, soon you learn this lesson, you pass the test, it's like, okay, then on to the next thing, right? So, let's get into this. Let's pull some cards. Let's see what's happening for you. You got to clean up, do the dirty work now so that you can have fun later. That's the feline. It's like you got some tasks that you gotta do that you may not really be wanting to take care of, but it's like stop procrastinating and just get it done now. Deal with the issue now so that you don't have to deal with it later, right? Just your future self will thank you for this, all right? Messages for Leo in November 2022. What's going on for my Leos? What do they need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Leo in November? What's going on for Leo for the month of November? We have the King of Wands reverse coming out. There's your energy, but you're out of balance. We also have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Messages for Leo, Five of Wands and the Page of Swords. Messages for Leo, Sun, Rising, Venus, Seven of Pentacles reverse. You're getting impatient. All right, so this situation is definitely teaching you to have more patience. We also have the Five of Cups, the Fool reversed, and Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Four of Cups, and the World. All right, we even have an Ace of Cups underneath that. So you do have some new things coming in, but you also have some shit that you got to release. 10 of Wands. Okay, so we'll get to that. We'll talk about that. Let me get the real scope of the situation. Give me a second as I just kind of like figure out what's happening here. We have Aries energy, Aquarius. Okay, so the way you've been approaching a situation has been leading you in like a repetitive cycle, and it's very obvious here. There's like a cycle that keeps on repeating itself, and it's kind of like you're getting frustrated here. King of Wands reversed with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. You're getting frustrated, you're getting annoyed, you're getting impatient with yourself, maybe with others as well. It's just like you keep doing the same thing, but then you're like getting angry that you're getting the same results. Right? It's like 1 + 1 = 2. So don't get angry when you add 1 + 1 and it equals 2. You're like, well, why doesn't it equal 3? How come it's not equaling 4? It's like you gotta change the formula. And so all right. It's like, come on, man. 2 + 2 is 4. So if you want it to be 8, well then you gotta change the outcome. You gotta change the equation. You gotta change the number that you're adding, that you're multiplying here. Okay, you're unhappy with current circumstances, so then you gotta change your approach here. You gotta reroute, the path that you're on. So there's some impatience here, and you're getting pretty fed up. There's maybe people around you that's really getting on your nerves. We have Mars retrograding in Gemini, so you might be feeling that. Mars retrograde, it's going to make things, on top of this eclipse energy and all the other shit that's going on, you may be feeling way more impatient, way more testier, way more agitated, just sensitive in general, like with your emotions. Like, little things might just really piss you off or set you off or trigger you. So it's kind of intense, to put it simply. So already off the bat, it's like something that you're going to be really needing to have in November is patience with yourself and patience with others. Especially as you are feeling some uncomfortable emotions, some sadness could be coming up. We definitely have change that's occurring for you in November. We have 2 5s, 5 5. 5 represents change, just saying. So it's like you're not fully allowing yourself to let your emotions out. It's almost kind of like you're being very strict, I would say, with yourself. You're being very harsh to yourself. This is similar, you know what? This is kind of similar to Virgo's reading, I feel. I did it yesterday. I don't really remember what the reading was about too much, but I just remember it was like the more resistance and the more frustrated you get with yourself, the more frustrating it's going to become. Versus if you really just allow things to flow and you have more patience and compassion to yourself, and you just allow instead of resisting, things are going to move a lot easier for you. So this feels similar for you, I was about to call you Taurus, for you, Leo, where it's like you may not have much patience for yourself when it comes to you dealing with some emotional things or things that make you feel uncomfortable. It's kind of like there's this energy with the Queen of Swords. It's like you're just kind of being cold, cut, and blunt, and like no time for compassion. It feels like that with the King of Wands reverse and then the Queen of Swords. Is like it does not feel very compassionate. This is someone who's very cold. This is someone who doesn't have time for sob stories or being emotional. Like it's like, we got shit to do. I don't have time to waste. You're annoying me. I don't want to hear your problems. Like, it seems like you have very low patience with yourself and with others, and it's coming across kind of harsh. So what's going on in that, Leo? What's going on with that? You're trying to detach from some emotions as well, I would say. You're trying to like put some distance between feeling things too deeply. Like you're not allowing yourself to go there or go to that depth or to go to that level for some reason. Probably just because it's uncomfortable for you, or it brings up a lot. It feels overwhelming. So this is like a form of you trying to control your emotions. But then it's like, it's not really you controlling your emotions. It's more like you suppressing your feelings. Okay? 5 of Wands with the Fool reverse. I feel like this is you forcing situations, forcing things that are not working, or it's like you keep trying to do something or open a door and push and push and push and push, and it's not opening, and you're getting really frustrated. Again, there's like this, I'm really picking up on an energy from you, Leo, in November, where you're just feeling really frustrated and like things are just not working the way that you were thinking it was going to, and it's really, you're being redirected. Although like things aren't going according to your plan, it's going according to Divine's plan. You might be like, this is not what I planned for, and this is bullshit. But the divine's like, Leo, wink, wink, we're looking out for you. Like, this is for your highest good. And you may not see it right now, but there's a lesson in here. And so I feel not only are you needing to have more patience in November when things don't go according to plan, you also need to have faith and trust that what's truly meant for you won't pass you by. And also, you won't have to force the things that are actually in alignment with you, right? And right here at the Five of Wands to the Fool reverse is like, this is you trying to open or force a door that's not yours to walk through. It's like you trying to force a relationship, or you trying to force, I don't know, nothing else coming to mind at this moment, but yeah, it's like you trying to force someone to love you when they're not interested, and it's like you're begging for someone to give you that validation. It's like, yo, wait, take a step back and start asking yourself, why do you crave validation from this person anyways? Why are you like pursuing someone who isn't interested in you? Where does that stem from? What is it that that person has that maybe you lack within yourself, that maybe you're needing to put more focus and more energy into that, so that you have that within you all the time instead of constantly searching it externally, right? So kind of like tying in with the full moon in Aries that we had a few weeks ago, which is all about that self-validation, self-realization. So again, that's just an example here. But this is the energy of like trying to force something that's not working, and it's just like it's making you annoyed, it's frustrating, and it's just like it's about your approach to a situation. And it's just like, again, you keep approaching a situation from one angle and the door is not opening. So either you need to change your approach, or you need to try and walk through a different door that's actually unlocked. Right? It kind of feels like you're being a little difficult, or it's just a situation you're dealing with that's difficult. So take it however it applies. We have the Page of Swords and then the Eight of Cups. I think this is you having a realization like, okay, I'm forcing it. This isn't working. I have to walk away from this. I can't keep trying to push the river, like swimming against the current. I can't keep fighting what's not working or what's not for me. So that's kind of like, this is where you reach this acceptance in November. So in November, so basically to summarize where we're at, it's like in November, you're dealing with a situation where it's really frustrating. You're getting impatient. It's bringing up a lot of annoying emotions and feelings, and you're trying to just like, you're trying your best to make something work, but it's just not working. You're forcing it, and you're going to have a realization, or just like, epiphany, where it's just like, you know what, this isn't for me, or this isn't my path, or I just need to stop forcing this. And so you get some sort of clarity that helps you shift your mindset, and also helps you like walk away from a situation that isn't working. It's just not in alignment with you. So the reason why this isn't working is because it's not for your highest good. There's a different path, and maybe this is just happening to redirect you to where you're actually supposed to be, right? Not maybe, it is. Normally when we experience delays, when we experience setbacks or blocks in situations, it's for a bigger plan, or it's for a bigger reason. And the best thing that you can do is just stop forcing, okay? Take your hands off the wheel. It's not working, so stop forcing it, because the more you try to force, it's just going to get more annoying, frustrating, and it's not worth it. So, and again, it's really tying in with Mars retrograde. Mars retrograde is like, especially because Mars, right, is like drive, passion, courage, action, right? Mars is that energy of like, let's go, let's fight. Right? That Five of Wands energy, very much like, let's fucking go, let's get this shit going. But it's kind of like, no, there's no gas. You got no gas in the car. It doesn't matter how hard you press on the gas pedal. If you got no gas in the car is not going to go anywhere, no matter how much you want it to. So you can get out of the car and walk, or you can sit in the car and wait for someone to fill the gas, but it's like, it's not going to start. So stop forcing shit, okay? Like, I'm just saying, okay? So, Two of Pentacles, you have some sort of decision coming up, and you're weighing out your options. This card also in this deck can talk about conflict and drama, and maybe there's some pettiness going on in certain relationships, and power struggles and dynamics and all that. And so maybe that's really getting on your nerves, and you're trying your best to just like keep the balance and trying to just make sure everyone's okay and happy and, you know, everyone's needs are met, but at times you can't keep juggling. So it seems like you're juggling a lot in November, but sooner or later you're going to have to make up your mind, or sooner or later you're going to have to make a choice or choose one of these things that you're juggling, because you can't continue to keep juggling back and forth and back and forth. One of these times you're maybe going to have to, either it's intentional or not, one of these times you're going to slip up, or you're going to drop one of these balls, or pentacles in this case, right? So it's making me think, there's a card in my fairy deck, I think it's Undressing of a Salad. It's reminding me of that, because they're juggling in that card, and it's kind of like, you know, oh, what was that card actually about? Let me see. Give me a second. I'll find it, because I feel like that's kind of relevant for you. Actually, yeah, I gotta look for it, because I feel like this is fitting, and I'm getting this message. Oh, there we go. Very soon. 31. Undressing of a Salad. Yeah, this feels like what you're doing right now. Let me explain this. Which is about balance, avoiding extremes, achieving the impossible, and also being impossible. Things are in motion and the outcome is impossible to predict right now. Okay, so nothing's set in stone, right? For some reason, I feel like I need to talk about this card. And, yeah, sudden changes of fortune, getting ready for the unpredictable, fitting with, we have the full moon eclipse in Taurus, which will be conjunct with Uranus. So that's going to be bringing a lot of unpredictable changes and energy and all that. So unpredictable energy, but there can be sudden change of fortune if you rechannel this energy, right? You have the ability to turn situations around, basically. You can come out a winner here, but it requires your concentration. So be delicate and use your discretion. So let's see, is there anything else? There's some confusion here. Turning good luck into bad, or bad luck into good, depending on, again, where you put your focus. This is about, like, yeah, finding the balance through all the chaos. So this is kind of like a theme I've noticed for the collective throughout November. It's like things are kind of chaotic. There's lots of shifts that are occurring, that are taking place. You're trying your best to just kind of like go with the flow, but at times it's a lot difficult, or it's a lot easier said than done to just be like, okay, cool, I surrender. Like, it's a lot easier. If it was that easy, we would all be doing it, and we wouldn't be struggling with life, and we would all just be at peace, right? But that's not the case. There's a lot of struggle thanks to us being humans and our egos, but we need our egos, right? But it complicates everything. So you're needing to really just try to find the balance of everything. And you are, and I do feel like there's support around you, and you're going to be having a lot more support and people on your side, people on your team that will help you move in the right direction. I feel like, again, you're being redirected in November, and although you may not see it or fully understand the full scope of the situation at this moment, and you might be feeling disappointed or discouraged or annoyed or upset or all of the above, sad, angry, like there's a lot of emotions. We have some anger up here, we got some frustration, we got some sadness, we got some heaviness, we got some disappointment, we got some boredom, you know, not the best emotionally. So I understand, but guess what? Things are going to be balancing out for you, and there's support, and there's help. Help is on the way. Help is coming, and some difficult cycle that you've been stuck in, or a situation that keeps on repeating, it is coming to an end, or it is shifting. So I will take a look into the world, but I think it's like the moment you realize like this isn't worth it, or you need to stop forcing something, is the moment where everything starts to flow a lot easier. So yeah, okay, let me do some clarifying for you. Let's take a look into Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups. This is like the moment where you have the realization, like, this is not working. I need to stop forcing this. So let's take a look into this Page of Swords, Eight of Cups. For Leo, Sun rising Venus in November 2022, we have the Two of Wands, right? So choice. Do I continue to try and force this and keep trying and 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 trying? Like, that's the thing, Leo. You are so determined. You're not a quitter. And when you set your mind to something, you are in it and you're committed, especially when you really believe in something. But sometimes you got to know when enough is enough. Sometimes you need to know when you should stop. Like, for example, last night, I was trying to build a fire outside and just have a moment, just chill and have some Zen time. And I was determined to get this fire lit and going. Like, I was determined to have like a campfire and just have some cozy vibes, right? And enjoy it before it gets freezing cold. And it just wouldn't work. Like, the fire, it would light up for a little bit and then it just would burn out and the wood would not start on fire. And I really gave it a chance. I gave it like 3 times and I was like really determined to make it work. I didn't want to quit. I wanted to have the campfire vibes. All right. I really did. But then I just reached a point where, like, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not working. I tried. I gave it my best shot. It's not the vibe tonight. And I surrender. So I'm glad I did that because it was starting to get cold. So sometimes it's like you got to know when to quit. You got to know when to stop forcing something. You got to know, like, all right, you tried your best. You gave it your best shot and it's just not working. And that's okay. And it doesn't mean that it won't work in the future. It doesn't mean that you should completely just give up and walk away. But for right now, it's just like, try again later or just take a break from it. And if you want to completely walk away from it forever, then cool. Like, it depends on the situation and like the context, of course, but right now it's just kind of like needing to know when to back off, when to step away, and when to like stop forcing things, right? So that's kind of the vibe here. So anyways, clarify the Page of Swords, 8 of Cups for Leo in November 2022. King of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Whoa. Okay, do you see this? So there's something coming in, whether this is news or information or it comes in quickly. I don't know if it surprises you though, because the King of Cups, he's extremely intuitive and he has like this sense of knowing before something happens. He's able to kind of like, he's got this ability to kind of like foresee the future. He's got like that fortune teller vibes, right? You're intuitive as fuck. You might carry Cancer placements or Scorpio or even Pisces. And by the way, we have a lot of water energy as we're now in Scorpio season. So intuition is going to be heightened, especially as we're dealing with all this eclipse stuff. So intuition will definitely be on point, but there's something coming in that it's very quick and it's very sudden. So I need to know what this is. I'm going to clarify the clarifier with a different deck. Let's use this one. Okay, Knight of Swords. What's coming in for Leo? That's quick, that's sudden. It's tying into a choice, or it's tying into like you may be leaving something behind, or let's see, messing up all the cards, whatever. I don't have a big enough table, y'all. Oh my god, too many cards. Stop it. Stop. All right, Knight of Swords, King of Cups. What is coming in for Leo in November 2022? All right, this deck is ready. Like, it does not want to shuffle. So tell me, what's this about? Knight of Swords, King of Cups for Leo. 4 of Cups reverse. Something that, okay, you do see this coming. What is this? You see it, or you've been anticipating it, or you've been expecting it. 9 of Wands reversed. Oh, this is what, okay, you know what? Knight of Swords, King of Cups for Leo. That didn't come out for a reason. I'm not going to take that. Knight of Swords, King of Cups for Leo. 6 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. What? Okay. Hold up. Oh my god. Okay. What? Oh, you know what? This is the lesson. The lesson was for you to let go of forcing and let things happen naturally, because you were forcing something that wasn't in alignment with you at the time, at the moment. And so as soon as you let go, as soon as you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna force it. If it's meant for me, it will come into my life when it's meant to. I'm gonna surrender. I'm gonna have faith, and I'm gonna have trust. And it's always when you let go and you let things flow, that's when it comes in. Because look here, this is clarifying. Okay, what's coming into Leo's life? What does Leo haven't arrived? Well, 4 of Cups reverse with the 9 of Wands reverse. This is what, you know, what's coming in is what you kind of quit, or you just took a break from, what you backed away, what you took your energy away from. You're like, you know what? I'm taking back my power. I'm not gonna keep pushing. I'm not gonna keep trying to open this door. It's locked. So you know what? I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna pull back my energy. I'm gonna focus on other things right now, because this is just not it. It's not working. And I trust, like, if this is for me, then awesome. And if not, something better is coming in. So this is you having that change in your mindset, Page of Swords, like letting go and surrendering and not forcing. And when you stop forcing is when, boom, 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 ding, 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 ding. Now, wow, the door opens up for you. All of a sudden, everything flows. As soon as you let go, as soon as you stop forcing, as soon as you surrender, is when then finally what you wanted comes in. Isn't that amazing? And all you had to do was let go. All you had to do was just surrender. Isn't that funny? It's always like that. It really does. As soon as you let go, as soon as you're like, you know what, I don't even think I want it anymore, whatever, and you completely let it go. Not even on your mind anymore. You're not even forcing it. It's not even bothering you. You're not even disappointed or impatient. You're just completely detached. As soon as you detach from it, it finally comes in. You're like, wow, okay. But you're actually welcoming it. Look, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups, even the 4 of Wands, Page of Cups, 8 of Wands. Yeah, this is great. But let's just talk about these 3. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups again, double confirmation. Intuitively, deep down, you knew that this was going to happen. Like, subconsciously. Like, now that this is working out in your favor, now that it's actually here or it's arrived, whatever that you wanted so badly that you were trying to force that didn't work out, deep down, the reason why you didn't quit is because you knew it was for you. You knew that it was part of your path. You knew it was part of your life. You knew that it was destined for you. And so that's why you didn't want to quit. You didn't want to give up on it. But as soon as you surrendered and you're like, okay, whatever, now it's finally here. For some, this is more money. For some, this is a better job. This is definitely relating more to like the material world. Even like, yeah, definitely your money and finances or some sort of recognition or massive success here. Massive success. So Leo, all you have to do is let go and the blessings start to flow in. That's all you had to do all along. It was that simple. Wow. And so that's amazing. I'm so glad for you. Okay, let's get you some advice. Let's wrap this up. So, I mean, I think your advice is just stop forcing. Stop forcing and surrender, because what is truly meant for you, it won't pass you by. And when it's meant for you, it'll come in when the timing's right. And maybe right now it's just not the right timing, but just all you have to do is let go and surrender. That is all you have to do. Good. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm really glad for you. Okay. Any advice or final thoughts for Leo, Summer Rising Venus for November? We have the Zebra, which is all about expansion. That's awesome. I love that. It's fire energy. Messages for Leo, or any advice for Leo for November 2022. The Cobra, lessons learned. All right. So we have double fire out here, Zebra and the Cobra. So Leo, this is just a month of expansion for you. Higher level of wisdom, higher level of learning. Cobra talks about learning curves and growing pains and just like shedding old skin and old ways, old patterns, old beliefs, old cycles. Thanks to, the eclipse energy. We got that North Node, South Node kind of vibes going on. Breaking away from old patterns, even patterns that our soul has gone through in many lifetimes, if you believe in past lives and stuff like that, right? Which I personally believe we got many lives that we've lived / are currently living / will be living, because time is fluid. Time is just man-made. So anyways, that's a whole other topic. Don't want to really go down that road because we don't have time for that. But Leo, lessons are being learned here, and now you are free and ready to expand and to build on your dreams. And this is just awesome. This is a time to get excited for what's about to come in, for you've been anticipating this, you've been waiting for this, you've been so deserving of this. It was frustrating, it was annoying, the whole process, but now it's here. And that's what matters most. So you don't even need to worry and put your energy towards, oh my God, it took so long for this to happen, blah, blah, blah. It's like that. It doesn't even matter now, because it's here and it's here to stay. And you've learned from this, you've grown from this, and now you get to enjoy. So appreciate it, let go, have fun, let loose, go explore, change up your energy, do something different with your time, with your space, with your life. Zebra's all about changing things up in your day-to-day routine. But yeah, Leo, that's awesome. I'm glad it all worked out in your favor. Happily ever after. Thank God, right? So this is great news. I'm happy for you, Leo. I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope this was helpful and insightful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I am available for personal readings if you'd like to book with me, and you can find me on my Instagram and TikTok at Jadestone Tarot. Thank you for watching, Leo, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!